Right, hey guys, here we are, hole number 2 that we're setting up for here. First look at this, epoch 2 doesn't quite carry over. Another thing that you could do is you can take a little bit more direct approach. You know, epoch 6, epoch 7 guys, they can probably go aggressive and maybe go for the green here. Maybe a little bit of a risky shot, but definitely something that is, you know, within reason to do. So let's see. I have thorn on backbone. I think we can probably get away with one of those. So you can see with where I'm going to aim. Aside from this, I'm going to essentially go my max rings. I'm thinking almost 6. Just try to focus on perfect ball. Oh, wow. So it's a little bit of an overpull. Wow. Is the accuracy on that different than what I thought? Well, you know what? It is. I think I played it like an epoch 4. I think the accuracy is lower than that. I think it's like 30 accuracy or 35. I made a mistake in my calculation there. So I was playing it like epoch 4, which is 60 accuracy or 65, somewhere in there. And I think it's not even 40. I think it's like 2.3 per ring. So my bad on that. I'm just going to pitch it out so we don't waste this guide, because there should be no reason that you guys are in the rough. I went significantly too much. I should have went, what, 4 rings? At 2.3 per ring, I should have went 4 rings. And I went, what, 6? So I went 2 rings too much. Even if I went 2 rings less and great balled it to the right, I still would have been in the fairway. So I'm not going to just pitch out here, or I'm not going to show you guys the rough shot. I'm going to just pitch out, and we're essentially just going to go to where the ball should have been. That way I can not waste this guide for you guys. But that was just a math mistake in my head. Well, not necessarily a math mistake. It was me not thinking, or me thinking I was playing a more accurate club than I was. I just didn't remember the number off the top of my head. So it was just a mistake on my end. So apologize for that. But you know, keep that in mind. You know, similarly, we could probably use, you know, you can use the wind tool, yeah, if you'd like. I don't know if I can even find a bag with an epoch 2. I got to be honest with you. It would take some work. So, you know, I typically just do the numbers in my head. And you know, you don't need to be very precise, especially on drives. But you'll see this is going to put you in a nice mid-distance. And what I'll typically do is try to land on this fringe. And with the backbone at mid-club, I usually use about 1.7-ish per ring, somewhere in that ballpark. But I'm probably going to need some ball guide offset too. So that's what you're going to see that I'm going to try to play more so than anything. Is I'm going to essentially try to predict the way that ball guide is going to change, so that way the pitch lands more on the hole once I actually play this ring. So at 1.7, I'm thinking maybe a shade more than 5 rings. So that's about 5.5 right there. Perfect ball. Let's make sure it hits the fringe. Sure enough, it does. That actually looks pretty sweet. Right into the pin. So keep in mind that ball guide offset is pretty much what is the most important component, because you know that that pitch of the ball is going to change. So you need to make sure that you're able to get that, you know, offset correctly, because especially when you're trying to land, because I can't. So here's the difference. Most times what I sometimes might do is I might put it on line with the hole and do an overplay. However, when I'm aiming at a tight surface like that, you can see how small the fringe is. I need to go more for exact ring play and play the offset method, because I can't do an overplay and have it land on the green. If I set up to aim on the fringe, I got to make sure that that ball hits the fringe. So that means I need to play a ball guide offset method. So that's the reason that you saw that in that video. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Good luck with that hole, and I'll see you guys on hole 3.